There's Miss Heather. Hold on, it's not focused. There it is. Say hey, everybody. Whoa, this thing's moving. There we go. She's in here watching me make a video. All right. Anyway. All right, so this thing is not focused. All right, so what I was going to do, but she interrupted me. Not really. She's just out here with me. I wanted to.
Can you talk with a toothpick in your mouth?
Yeah, I had a toothpick in my mouth. I got it out now. So the other day I was looking. I thought, you know, it'd be cool if like I did a 57 Chevy on my 557th video, and I had no idea where. I knew I was over 500, but darn, when I looked, it was 559, I think. So I'm at like 560 something videos. But anyway, regardless of the fact, I thought it'd be cool to do a 57 on 557, and I missed it. But I'm gonna do this 57 anyway. So I don't even remember. I probably got this off eBay, and this kit is from 1977. So it's older than Miss Heather. You're 79, right?
No.
You are 79.
89.
Oh, I said you're born in 1979.
I know.
So this kit is, I'm 46, so it's 45-year-old model kit. But anyway, it screams 1970s too. Look at that. Isn't that cool? But I just wanted to open it up. It's a mint inbox, I guess is what they would say, kit. But it's cool. Monogram did such a good job with this stuff back in the day. Still does. Well, sort of, because they're not in existence outside of Revell owning them. But anyway, 124 scale. And I've got this kit in the newer version, but that's nowhere near as fun to open it up in the newer box when this is from 1977. So I thought you guys would enjoy this. Just a disclaimer, I think the 57 is my least favorite of the Tri-5. I like the 55 the best. I like its lines a lot better. It didn't have, I don't know, just like the 55. That was my favorite. My dad's was a 56. You would think because my dad liked the 56, I would like the 56, but I just prefer a 55. But anyway, all right, so let's look at this thing. So, like I said, I probably got this off eBay. First thing that I do when I get a model kit is I'll go ahead and bag like the windows and things so they don't get scratched up. This thing is bright red. So they catered to kids not painting these things. So they would paint at least, or at least mold the body in the shade of color that the model kit would be. And I had a friend growing up. His name was Stanley. I don't think Stanley watches my videos, but he and I would build models when we were kids. And Stanley couldn't afford paint, I guess the easy way to say it. And he would my phone is ringing, Heather. Where is it? It's Terry. So he couldn't afford to buy paint, so he would just build his model kits the way they came. So if it was yellow, and I've mentioned this in earlier videos on the channel, it would just be a yellow kit. It'd be interior, engine, everything would be yellow except for the chrome parts. But anyway, so got the glass. Looks like it's got a little bit of some scratches on it, which it does. That's okay. Now the chip in the plastic's not so great. I don't know if that will cover or not. I have some ultra fine scratch remover type of polishing compound that I can get these out with. So if I find windshields that look like that, that's no problem. But now this could be a problem. So there's the windows. Ooh, Matthew, that's awesome. I'm glad you showed us the windows. They all look the same. They're clear. Here's the body, and I'm pretty sure it looks to me like this thing is pretty well packaged just the way it came. I don't think anyone's ever even really broken this thing down because it fits nicely in the box. But then there's your 57, and it's got that terrible parting line that goes right down the chrome, but this one's not too bad. This one looks like it actually is the center of the chrome. So if you just sand it, I think if you just knock the edge off the chrome, you would probably eliminate that parting line there. But it's a neat little car. It's got the fuel injection. Get this out of the way so it doesn't try to. Okay, right there. It's got the fuel injection emblem. And if you could actually paint that, you are like the most talented artist ever. because that is so small. I mean, look at my fingertip. There's just almost no way. I don't see how people. I don't even know why they didn't just make a decal. Dang. Sorry, this camera going crazy on me. But super clean body. Got all the numbers. I don't know what those numbers stand for, but it's got these numbers. And yeah, I think a Monogram kit's really cool. 57s, and I don't know if 56 and 55s had it, but they had the opposing type windshield wipers. That's cool. And here's your interior tub. The detail on the door panels is much to be desired. There is not a lot at all. It's just kind of an outline of a door crank or window crank or anything like that. But it does have texture for the seats, and it doesn't look too bad. Not bad at all. Here's the chrome tray. I like to put these back like I find them. This is really nice. These wheels are very pristine. They don't have any flash. Those are super nice. And what are these? It's like Keystone. I'm not up to date on the 70s like wheels. Like a lot of people like the Keystones. I particularly don't really care for the Is it Keystones? No, not Keystones. The dang. My mind went blank. I think these are like a Keystone style. What were the other ones? Y'all let me know in the description. What was the other fancy wheel that everybody... Gosh, my mind is totally blank. Sorry. But anyway, I think this is more like a Keystone type design, possibly. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably am wrong. So let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But what are the other ones? What are those darn wheels called? Oh well, I'll think about it when I'm done. But there's your hood. Piece of chrome that's for your hood under the leading edge of the hood down there. Fuel injection, valve covers. I have no idea what that thing right there is. Looks like a quick change. That's what that is. That's a quick change. Now I don't know if that's really what would be on this car, but that is a quick change type of differential, I think. There's your upside down rear tail light decoration ornament things, headlight rings, the cool hubcaps for 57. I'm still trying to think of what that wheel. Everybody loves them. 70s. Jeez. Anyway, two carburetors and some stacks right there. And then there's your 57, great big 57 bumper with the those like bullet ends sticking out of the bumper there, and the rear bumper. Keystones and what's the other word? Keystones and I'm gonna think about it. Heather said stop thinking about it. There's your seats. Those look nice. They've got the texture for the whatever that was made out of. There's your lower part of your suspension, and a weird tree because it's got the cylinder heads and the battery next to the seats. So it's kind of peculiar. But anyway, that's where they decided to put them. Some your steering, sway bar type stuff, springs. Must be another header down in there. There's an exhaust header, and then you have your exhaust manifolds. And there's only one header and a radiator hose. And, oh, has this been started? It has. I didn't know that. I did not realize this. Oh well. Okay, so I was wrong about the somebody never been in this box. Well, they've already glued the hood scoop on, and unfortunately, they cut the hole out too. So not a stock 57 hood, but that's okay. I've got several other kits that have these parts in them, so that wouldn't be a problem at all. But yeah, some little kid already said, hey, I want to put a scoop on the hood first thing, and let me take my steak knife and cut this hole out. So that's what they did. Split the hood a little bit. That's okay. So there's the hood with the scoop. Still thinking of trying to figure out those wheels. There's the lower part of the chassis with the molded in exhaust. Gotta love that. And copyright. See if it'll focus right there. What the heck? Copyright. Let's see if you can see that. Monogram Models Incorporated. It doesn't have a date though. But anyway, it's 77 I think is the date. It's what it says on the box anyway. There's your engine halves. Oil pan. There's the other, okay, so I think that's what it is. There's the other rear differential, part of the rear plate for the differential right there. So you can put the quick change on if you want, or you can put the stock. There's your rear axle and the springs molded in your radiator. And your hood hinges right there. So the hood would hinge. I know you guys are screaming what the wheels are. There were Keystones and there was the other ones, and I don't know why my brain has blocked that right now, but it sure did. Here's your instrument cluster and your dashboard and your radio and all that different stuff down in there that a 57 fancy Bel Air would have. A blower belt. That does look like a blower belt, but maybe not. Maybe it's just an alternator belt. Roll bar right there. Water pump, steering column. Transmission halves of the standard shift transmission that they provided for this one. 2 seats if you wanted to go custom. Oh, a scatter shield. Oh, that's nice. So there's a scatter shield. It looks like to me a scatter shield type of bell housing. That's pretty unique. I like that. And the steering wheel, fan. Some shocks and some other stuff, and a CB. Gotta have a CB, I guess, because it's the 70s. You gotta have a CB radio. There it is. Alright, and last, there's that header that fell off. Oh, by the way, I had to change the battery to the camera, and while I had changed that battery, guess what I found? Krager. That was what I was trying to figure out. And the Keystone that is not, let's see, Keystone is not this style. That is, I would prefer Keystones over Kragers. Okay, so there's the Krager, and then there's the Keystone. I like the Keystone better. So these are for sure not Keystones. But anyway, I thought it was something close to that, but it's not. Anyway, I'm glad I got that figured out. So here are the 4, let's see, are they Goodyear? The 4 Goodyear steel belted radials. Okay, so they have aftermarket tires on this thing because they would have been bias ply for sure. But they look pretty nice little tires. And the decal sheet is just some flames. I would never use those. Those are very 70s. I like my friend Kim over at Kim's Custom Garage. He grew up in that era, and he really digs the 70s look. So I could just see this car built and having these flames on it if Kim were to build it. But anyway, all right. Well, that was cool. So I wish it was the 557th video, but it wasn't. But anyway, close enough. I'll have to find like a 1960 something and do that. That'd be fun. But probably get old quick too. But anyway, there it is. 1977 edition of the Monogram 57 Chevy. It is a really nice looking model kit. And that is really the model kit there. That's not... It is got some Photoshop. You can tell about around the wheels and all here. They cut that out somehow or another. But as far as the model goes, it looks like it's pretty legit. Somebody did a pretty good job on it. But anyway, guess I'll let you guys go. Hey, don't forget to always go check out Hobby Nut Models. It's always linked in the description of the video. Click on that link there to carry you over there, and you can grab you something from Hobby Nut Models. Also, the Facebook group, thanks to everyone who participates over there, and to my Patreon members, thank you guys. But most importantly, the ones of you watching these videos and giving them a thumbs up, that's really important. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't. And yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And hey, we'll see you guys on, well, I always say that, but I really won't see you. You'll see me on the next video. All right, guys, take care. Bye.